I'm so stupid. You know what I want to do? I know what I want to do. Is there a judge available? No.
That's right. Go ahead. You can pull a 76 to the latest 99 in the canals. Black and color adder.
49.
That white 845s there, we'll just go PBS off the bat.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm not about the song either.
I saw the 845 leaving the scene. I got it actually. How much did I get the plates?
I've been wasting my time. I don't know why I can't get you out my mind.
Yes.
You have the actual
Oh, hello.
No,
Good
I have
to
the
see
845.
you.
I'm trying to get the plate to flag it.
I'm just stalking Churro.
Oh, okay.
You understood the grab.
I actually really like this
Got
car.
the adder in the car
It's
park
like
of
so
Palomino.
gross.
Right on Palomino
Got it.
eastbound. This adder's clip of hitbox bike off of that. Eastbound Palomino. Wrapping around north now. Right, eastbound Vespucci.
April comes to a James Malding.
Left northbound of 22 that, continuing eastbound Vespucci. Right, southbound Power
fuck.
Street, 22.
I'm gonna 10-7 real quick. If I don't move this now, I am never, ever
Eastbound Vespucci.
gonna get to
braking.
this.
Right, southbound Strawberry. Left, eastbound Adams Apple. Oh my god, against the flow of traffic. Eastbound Adams Apple.
That adder might be A+ on straight Stafford.
You know, I'll just go 8+ then.
Right, southbound Little Bighorn.
You know what's funny?
Southbound Little
Flop has
Bighorn,
bought
now
2
southbound
Tauruses
Roanoke.
now for people.
Passing
Flop
the
has now spent $500,000
garage or McDonald's
on
garage.
Tauruses for people.
Continuing southbound Roy Lowenstein, approaching Dutch London. Braking. Right, westbound Dutch
Has bought cars for people, tips. I mean, Flop has probably dropped about $1 million just on giving his money away, and he still has
Right
1.7, I think.
Towards Davis.
Flop's
right,
doing
northbound
okay.
Davis. Davis still passing Megamo. Slowing. Continuing. AMG just came straight towards us head on. Continuing northbound Davis.
Also got a Lamborghini interference.
Okay.
Northbound Davis, braking. Left northbound Little Bighorn. Into the Crusade alleyway, now westbound Crusade. Eastbound Innocence, right across the car park towards Davis, left eastbound McDonald.
Where the fuck
Right,
is...
southbound in the fire station alleyway. Continuing southbound out towards Carson.
Where does Flop live again?
Okay.
Right,
Hey.
westbound Carson.
The Lamborghini and the MG pitted me off the chase. I'm coming back.
Onto Carson, crossing Carson into the garage, crossing over the car park, northbound Strawberry BCD.
Where's the church?
You said westbound Carson, westbound Carson. Left, southbound into the alleyway that leads behind Forum Drive.
You're gonna try to do a block probably.
Oh, I was just straight over.
I'm guessing he would have went down to Altus.
Yeah, they went on, the interference vehicles went towards Rust Scrapyard. -- 49, I'll check the airport, see if they're hiding somewhere.
Who did you say that I came back to?
James Smalding.
All right.
Lamborghini came back to future Hendrix.
I'm gonna do this real quick because if I don't, I'm never gonna fucking do this, and it's just never gonna get around to.
Go ahead and flag both plates.
Fuck it. We'll take the shit box back. Taking a slow drive because it is. Should we see how fucked this thing actually is?
37 marking out 1037 off of Las Vegas Boulevard.
Should we just go to Harmony and see how bad this is? I'm curious now.
The vehicle speeding south Alpha, stand by. Get another vehicle I'm after.
I am like slightly interested and curious, so color me surprised.
Both plates are flagged.
A Gamba? Nah.
The Lamborghini, I think they dropped off the vehicle or they just left an alley. I'm chasing the AMG. Westbound Greenwich Parkway, Los Santos Customs.
I don't know what we would gamble here. It's
Cali.
definitely fucked. That's all I know.
The Lamborghini went towards the jump on the sand jump. I'm continuing north on Greenwich, approaching this one now. High rates of speed north on Cali.
There you go.
It is bad across the board.
Yeah, I can do that.
I don't know what that means.
442 secondary, right eastbound.
That's
San
bad.
Andreas.
That's bad.
You can use another 2 units on this.
That's bad.
Continuing eastbound San Andreas.
Alright, there you go. You all good? Yeah, no worries.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, everyone.
Left northbound Elgin.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Braking,
Doing okay. How
Hit on Swiss Street.
how bad
See,
is
that was
it?
a good tactic.
Flop, is
They
that you?
weren't fast and you could
Yeah.
Oh, long time no see, man.
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
This might be a
Oh, and-
really bad repair.
Yeah, it's really bad. Why did you do this thing?
I have like 4 other vehicles that are probably in the same condition right now.
Oh boy. Wait, I don't know. Does this fall under the UPD?
No.
Payment plan?
No,
No?
this is coming out of my pocket. This is yeah.
Yeah. All right, let me see. Yeah, it's really fucked. Right. This might take a little bit.
How many parts is it?
30.
Oh, okay. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse.
It could be worse, but it's not good.
Yo, Empire with the brand new tier 1. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Man, you guys have been going fucking crazy with the new subs today. I don't like what the heck is going on, man? Thank you guys. I genuinely appreciate the support. Can we please get a bunch of hearts in chat? Enjoy your emotes, your time, and your ad-free viewing, and whatever other perks come with subs. I'm not even entirely sure myself. I know those 3 though as a certainty. I really thought this was gonna be worse. I'm surprised. Yo, Beats.
I mean,
5 gifted subs.
much
Thank
worse than
you.
it could
I appreciate
probably
it. Can we get
blow
some
up
hearts in chat? What
while
the
you're
fuck?
driving it. At least that's what I've heard from someone.
What did you hear from someone? I'm so sorry.
That their car blew up when it was really
that
bad.
has happened to me. Yes, both engine lights. Yeah,
Oh,
that does happen.
Jesus, man.
Take some more
How'd
for
you
being
let
so
it
cool.
go so bad, man?
Dude, I don't know. I don't even have an excuse for you. Yeah, I got nothing.
It happens. So what kind of car is this?
This is a Yosemite Rancher.
Gotcha.
I like it though.
It's pretty cool.
Oh my god, I sent you flying. I am so sorry.
Stop.
I was
What the heck?
just
I
coming
was
to
looking
say.
at my GPS.
I was coming to say hi. How did I send you so far?
I don't know.
I'm
You
so
caught me
sorry.
off guard.
Good to see you.
Fine. Good to see you as well.
Oh my god.
This is your car, is it?
Yeah, I needed to move a vehicle because if I didn't now, I was never gonna do it and I needed to. And I didn't want to take it back down to the city, so I'm like, well, let me grab my truck. And it is so fucked. It's like driving on ice skates. So I figured I'd stop here, go back to the PD, grab my charger, and then go back on patrol.
Nice.
Are you awake early or am I awake late?
I mean, this is mid shift 3, so I mean, it's a little bit early for me, I guess.
Okay. I
Yeah,
just didn't
usually
know.
I get on duty like maybe in like 10 minutes time or 40 minutes time. I don't know, something like that.
I have so many fucking chopsticks. I can't wait. Oh, good.
How long have you been on duty for?
A little over 8 hours.
Holy shit.
8 hours, okay.
It's been
Been a good one?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a consistent day where I've actually responded to calls, which sounds silly, but most days I'm stuck in the office doing subpoenas or going through something regarding command or having to suspend somebody or yell at someone.
Yeah.
I've become
Oh,
the shift 3
okay.
like, hi, I need to speak to the manager. And then I'm the manager that pops out.
Oh dear.
My favorite one right now is that I need to speak to a command member from a criminal, and I'm like, hey,
Why?
I'm here. What do you need? They don't seem to
Is
like
it
that.
usually a good reason or
Oh, usually it's something like I'm doing something wrong. Oh well, tell me what I'm doing wrong, please. Indulge. Color
wait,
me
you
surprised.
specifically are doing something wrong or like
Oh.
PD's doing something wrong?
Oh, you mean the people that come to me? I mean, it's a
Yeah.
mixed bag. I don't know. Sometimes it's something small. Sometimes it's, hey, this is time sensitive. This is really bad. And then sometimes I have to tell people,
okay.
go to a corporal. So I don't feel like dealing with it.
What's your steady flop?
1125. Oh my
There
god.
you go.
Assistant Chief's calling me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
gosh,
you're all
dog.
good, man.
Hi, son.
Yeah.
Hi.
Let me just grab
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. Give me 1 minute. Let me know when you got the plate. Sorry, I'm just wrapping up at Harmony real quick.
Got it. You're
Thank
good,
you so
you're good.
much. I appreciate it, brother. Where the hell have you been?
There's a dead dog in my office.
What?
I've been, well, I went to Sangoin,
Where are you?
Yeah.
I want to talk to you in person.
Mission Road, captain's office.
Okay. Might be one of the few times I go where I don't get in trouble.
You've been getting in trouble?
No, but every time someone says captain's office, they immediately think bad news. I don't think bad news anymore. I'm the one that's in the office yelling at people now.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, yeah, I need a ranger down here.
Okay, yep, I'm on the way.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You know what's so funny? I don't know the last time I think Dark and Flop interacted. Don't let Dark see us in this thing though, because then he will actually strike us. My little 100-mile-per-hour speed demon. Thank you guys for all the support. Appreciate you. I actually forgot what this thing drives like. That's a good song. Little Cap. This song unironically is so goddamn good.
It's a Wu-Chang thing, ain't know that. Stay humble, 10 toes down, and I show that. So grateful, so hold up your glasses, cause I got a toast to that. Shout out to the team, yo, we keeping it clean. We ascended, yo, we on the ultra like beam.
You want my petty answer?
You want to pet the dog?
No. My petty answer.
What petty answer?
This dog is a lieutenant, and I am unable to.
Oh, piss off!
He's sleeping. Look at him. He's got a vest on. He's on duty.
Right. What do you want to talk about? Why did you want to talk in person?
Well, I don't know. Maybe because, I don't know, my dad didn't text me or inform me that he was going to war, and instead of informing his son that he was going to be going over there, responding to his text message that was probably about 10 or 11 days ago, been a little concerned and worried about you and knowing if you're even alive or still breathing. Haven't gotten a text or notification from anyone but Etta, so I wanted to see it for myself to make sure I wasn't looking at a fucking prosthetic robot. So yeah, I kind of wanted to see you in person.
I didn't see that text. I didn't see that, sorry.
I'm glad to see that you're okay. I'm not gonna ask how things went. I don't need to know. I have a rough idea. But are you at least okay?
Physically, yeah. Yeah, I'm great.
Mentally? Hope it's the same feeling I'm feeling. This place is a hellhole to be in right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty tired, I'll be honest.
You know what's funny? I was in this office about 4 days ago with Kurt Doug, and I was sitting right where you were sitting because I was dealing with a police complaint. And Kurt asked me, how are you doing, Flop? I said, Kurt, do you want the honest answer to that? I said, Kurt, I am tired. I am very tired. I don't want to say defeated, but I'm exhausted. I'm worn out. I'm like, I didn't go to the war. But having to deal with the complaints from the civilian side and the police side and being used as a pimple, being squeezed from both sides, has gotten very tiring.
Yeah. What kind of complaints you got?
Unfortunately, for me, the one that keeps coming to my table is the EMS situation regarding the bomb. And I've reserved, my feelings toward it because I've had a lot of cops come to me asking for updates, looking for updates and knowing, if high command is in contact with me. And I've had to remind everybody, including multiple meetings, that I unfortunately am not going to be in that discussion, but that we should be trusting our high command to be aware of it. Now, granted, respectfully speaking, personally, a simple sentence stating that, PD is aware of it, I think would have caused a little bit less of a hassle for patrol units right now, considering a lot of people are stopping us and don't really want to look at us, which I, respectfully speaking, reserve the right to think that they probably have a reason to. And they would have a reason to. But the one that comes to me is the EMS thing. And it's frustrating.
I mean, what's your opinion on it?
I think that the same thing I've told other people who have asked me for how I feel about it. If under any circumstance we have evidence, bring it fucking forward. It upsets me. It bothers me. It defeats me. I mean, obviously because it happened, but it's more the way that we're viewed right now is not good. And I've had multiple officers come to me and tell me that they don't even want to wear the badge right now. They're not proud to. They're concerned to. They're fearful to. People tell me that they don't even want to get on duty right now. I mean, if you want my honest opinion, not as assistant chief and sergeant talking, as your son talking, it's very demoralizing right now. Because all I'm trying to do is keep people on duty and reassure them that they're needed here and that they're valued here. And being told that, well, high command is, doesn't value me. So who am I fighting for? I'm trying to explain to people that they're not fighting is a whole other ballpark.
Why do people feel undervalued right now?
Because we're constantly being called, EMS killers and, people making snarky comments about what's going on. It's become like it's become more of like us being a circus to people and less of us looking like a police department.
Yeah, I get that.
So,
I think the trust is gone, really, isn't it? If we had any, it's gone.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. There are not a lot of people that I trust. With everything in the PD. I will trust you the same way that I would trust someone who I disliked heavily, because it's the right thing to do in the field, and we have to put our differences aside. But I can tell you flat out, there's about a good 90% of this police department I would never invite over to my house for fucking dinner. There's a lot of people who I don't know. Because I know it's not all a high command. And I know that most of command probably feels the same about things. But there are definitely a select few that do stand out over others.
How do you mean?
You know what I mean? Like, just... I don't know. I would you not argue that certain things that happen were not well translated by certain people? I'll give you a perfect example, and I'm not
Yeah.
respectfully speaking, I'm not name and vein thing. I'm just this is how I felt before. This is how I'm gonna feel after. But Commissioner Justice coming to a meeting and telling a bunch of people in a room, you're gonna fight for your life. You're gonna fight for this. You're gonna fight for that. You're fighting for your state. You're doing the right thing by going. And people just looking for something, be on board. Hey, that's great. I'd love to support. What are we fighting for? And being given the just trust me, bro treatment. And then having to hear in shift 3, a bunch of people say, we don't even know the guy and he wants to send us somewhere. I mean, stuff like that not being translated properly, it did not make for the transition of any of this any more helpful.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Victor, thank you for the 16 months.
You know, it's not exactly the nicest thing to say, but he's no longer with us. So,
yeah,
when it comes to him, that won't be a problem anymore. But
Hey, just quickly, really sorry. Hey, did customer call you?
yeah, I said I'd call him back.
Okay, I will ask Snow otherwise.
He's just texted me. He said he's where is he? He says I was looking to get cleared to get back on duty.
Thank you, Hector, for the
I think
the
he's at
16.
Mission. He's here at Mission Row right now.
Okay, I'll get Snow to deal with it. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, the way I see it, there was a lot of things that made the situation bad, like the actions of people that made it bad. But we did ourselves no favors after we got back home with our communication, the way we handled things. Obviously, it's a unique situation that we haven't dealt with before. But there might have been a sliver of trust that we could have retained with the public if we had openly made statements and said we were looking into things and this and that. But we made a press statement 3 or 4 days ago, so
yeah,
it was a bit late. And then obviously you've got Toretti retiring and Axel's dead, so
yeah. I actually had a conversation, a long one with Toretti.
Oh yeah, what did you say?
Have you spoken to him yet?
I spoke to him I guess the day, his first day of retirement, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I just, you want the truth? I went to him and asked him why he did what he did, why he left. He gave me the rundown. He explained everything. I'm gonna be honest. I went to him because I had considerations of leaving too. And I wanted to know why he felt the way that he did. I'm gonna mark you 10-7 real quick. This way they can have that count.
Thank you.
I just wanted to hear his reasoning and get an understanding as to justifying sort of my reasoning. And I actually took away another viewpoint from Toretti's conversation that I did not have the first time. Toretti left on a stand. He left to make a statement. And unfortunately, I don't see how him leaving was going to make the impact. But I understand why he did it in that regard, that he was hoping it was going to make an impact. Though the argument that I made at the end of his conversation that I thought about was, what would happen if you, me, and every other officer in this PD walked out of patrol? Do you know what would happen?
I don't know.
The Senate would look at 30 people that have been in a waiting list to get into the PD and hire 30 compliant people that serve the fucking Senate.
Yeah, I figured that would be the what would happen. I said the same thing. It's like, look what happened to Bass. You know,
Mhm.
they pulled in a new commissioner from
Who knows?
yeah, who knows where.
I never met the guy. Imagine that.
He was clearly very loyal to the Senate, and so they just do the same thing. I think they just do the same thing if we all walked out.
I really tried to justify leaving. I was so at my points, but I really thought about it. And I can't think of another circumstance where the Senate would not want full control. And the way that I see it is the only way that I would leave here is if I was fired. Because I would go down at least speaking my truth and getting my point across, whether it meant something or nothing. I don't think leaving without saying my piece would solve anything. And when you get a bunch of people who don't have experience in this police department, you get a bunch of people who also have no experience to know what's right and wrong, which gives the Senate the control that they're looking for. And I'm just not having that shit.
Yeah, me neither. And I'm planning on going anywhere anytime soon.
Out of all this, have you thought about leaving?
I thought about it for a minute. But then I thought that I've been doing this for a long time now, questioning people with power, and oftentimes giving up when I realized there was nothing to do, and they were just going to do whatever they want. But before it was members of high command, maybe, but this is a member of government, and to me, it goes all the way to the top. And if I gave up, then I have no control on what everybody else does. I just know what I can do, and so I'm just going to follow it through to the end, no matter what happens.
Are you worried about ever getting fired? Or trying to do the right
I'll
thing?
be honest, that's the least of my worries when it comes to the senator. So, no, not really.
Okay.
I mean, if they expect us to roll over and do whatever they want without question, which is, I think, what Brian and Axel and the senator want, then that's just not going to happen. And I'm not going to let that happen.
Yeah, well,
The other day I had a meeting and I don't know who said it, but somebody, I guess, let slip to the commissioner who wasn't there that I had told everybody that they can skip chain of command. That's what he said to me. He came up to me after we had accused him of some stuff. He ended up coming back in the room and said, "Hey, Doc, I heard you told everybody to skip chain of command." You know what I really said? What I really said was, if somebody tells you to do something you think is morally wrong or illegal or against PD standards, you don't have to do it. And that's what they got out of it. That I told them to skip chain of command.
who said that? Who came in and said that? I don't
That
know.
was Axel, and Axel wasn't there, so he had heard it from somebody else in the room.
So lost in translation. Wow, shocker. PD communication never fails to strike.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just history repeats itself when we don't question the people in power. And so this is just going to happen again unless we put our foot down and say, hey, maybe this isn't the right thing to do. And we failed the first time.
I don't
And
know.
we had to go fight a war where 3 people died.
Yeah.
3 cops.
I don't know what needs to happen. I don't know who I think would be the best pick. But damn, do I miss As much as him and I didn't get along, do I miss Toretti? I honestly wish he never left.
I tried to speak to him at the funerals yesterday, but I couldn't catch him. He ran away.
I wasn't able to go. Did it go okay?
It was interesting. Certainly one of the more interesting funerals I've been to. Yeah. But other than that, it was good. Yeah, it was nice.
Okay.
Listen, have you spoken to your dad lately?
I probably saw you last before I saw him. It's been a long time since I've seen Matt.
Okay. Well, if you do see him, just don't talk to him about any of this stuff. Just leave him out of it. I'll be honest, I think if he knew everything that I do, I really don't know if he'd stay on as a police officer. Especially because he was a lot closer to the, some of the people over in the island than I am.
Is there any reason why this is gonna get kept from him, or why you're asking me to? Because what I'm trying. Forgive me.
If he wants to know,
forgive me if I'm.
then we can tell him.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, forgive me if I'm wrong, but in a situation like this where I'm getting on duty, I would want to know some detail so I know what I'm walking into.
Yeah, I'm not saying hide it from him. I'm saying don't bring it up. Because he probably just wants to get on duty and work and help people and catch cars and write jaywalking and speeding tickets, and because that's what he loves doing and that's what he loves about the job. He doesn't love hearing about people committing war crimes on his friends halfway across the ocean. He doesn't enjoy that. Nobody does. So unless he asks, just don't bring it up.
Well, you know he's gonna find out, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. All right. I haven't seen him recently, but I'll bear that in mind.
How's Tessa doing? Gina lately?
Tessa's okay. I know that I believe Divine was caught. And she was in the monitor room listening to it. And I just walked up to her and gave her a hug. She's stressed out. As for Juno, I have not seen Juno in a little bit. She did try calling me at one point, but that was a few days ago.
All right. Well, yeah. As long as you're all right, you know.
Am I allowed to say that I'm tired?
I think everybody's tired. I'll be honest.
If you ask me who, I cannot for the life of me. There's been a lot of conversations the last week. I could not tell you who had brought it up with me, though I didn't hear it spoken about, so I don't know if I should have found out. But someone had told me that Brian Knight was suspended, and yet I saw him.
Accurate.
I saw him on duty yesterday. or the day before. I don't know if it was for something, but I saw him on duty, so I didn't know if he was like what was going on.
As far as I'm aware, he was unsuspended to assist with a case, I guess.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. There was a lot that happened the last couple of days. There was also a prison holdout. I don't know if you heard about that.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. You want to know what annoys me with that whole thing? Not that we could have prepared any better, unfortunately, but I mentioned to command like 4 days prior to the situation that happened yesterday that Harvey had overheard a plan being taken place with prisoners and that we need to be on high alert. And